Yeah.
Yeah.
We're back on, folks.
We're back.
We're back, folks.
We're back on.
We've just been laughing.
About some of your hairstyles, you fuckers.
Things that couldn't be said on camera. So, but I think we're all laughed out at the moment. So, I'm meant to be wearing my shades. I want to be like
Billy.
Yeah, I wanted to be like as cool as Billy Marble.
What are they?
I think I put them in my bag, I don't know.
Put these on.
Now I can be Billy Marble.
Yeah.
As cool as Superfly Clubber.
Have you got permission?
Mirrored ones.
Have you got permission to wear them now?
Yeah.
Take them down.
Take them down.
I just got on it.
She's got me to do that on camera. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So,
No glasses.
hey, Lola.
Hey, motherfucker. Woo! Hey, cool cat.
So we really got nothing to discuss now. Should we make something up?
Yeah. No, tell me the worst thing you've ever seen in the Reno.
Oof. Wow.
Which mean violence.
Worst things.
Worst thing or, yeah,
Well, there was the
anything.
chicken incident, chicken
Yeah.
bomb, but that wasn't traumatic, not for us anyway, but I don't really remember. Do you remember one night when a load of police came down, they was drinking Newcastle Brown? And something happened and they all started throwing bottles.
I remember the bottles throwing, but I've no idea where it started.
I just remember it as the Newcastle Brown night. We was down the bottom end, so, but between the bar and say, you know, that wall and leading up to the
I
room
remember
where
it
they
being the
gambled,
entire length
there
of
was-
the Reno
right,
front bottle.
I don't know, there was a gang of them, I know that.
No, I've seen some horrible fights in there.
Have you seen?
Yeah, it's horrible. Horrible.
No, I haven't.
I don't think I have.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a certain
Seen
lady.
guys attacking women.
Oh,
I've seen a guy in particular beating up a woman. I've just
Oh,
felt
I
so
know
ill.
which one you're talking about.
It just made me feel so ill. And anybody who went near him trying to stop it was threatened as well. Took me a long time to speak to him again after that, but hey ho. And then when the Hillbillies came down that night,
No, keep going, I don't even. Oh, yeah.
the cheating
Oh, was you, yeah.
nonsense.
Oh, was you
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I say I was fucking getting in for free.
Oh, yeah.
Right, I'm going.
Wow.
Yeah, that was awful. That was absolutely awful. And I knew then it was coming towards the end of time.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was obvious because
Yeah.
that
Coming
couldn't
towards the
continue.
end then. No,
Yeah.
that couldn't have gone on. That was-
And all that surrounded it as
Yeah.
well, jumping
Yeah.
through people's windows. and
Yeah,
all
it was
sorts of
just-
shit.
Bollocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which was
sad
a
part
shame,
is it was-
really.
Yeah, it was a shame because majority of them all fucking grew up together and all been drinking together
Yeah.
6 months
From
before.
time.
Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? It was horrible situation.
Was you actually in the club that night?
Yeah. I remember you heard the door because I
Yeah.
was back down that end then, and you heard the dun downstairs and I pushed the door, and I remember seeing them with balaclavas. I'm thinking, the fuck would you wear a balaclava in here for?
Right, of course.
Yeah. Not even putting together. It's, you know, what's about to happen.
Mandy, was you there?
I told you I was there.
Oh, fucking
And,
hell.
what
Obviously
do you
don't
call
listen
it?
to people. Go on.
Yeah, and she told you about it, the girl that was on with Trigger. She told you as it was.
No, I know, but I didn't know you
Right.
was there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I wasn't up the top end where she was.
No,
I was
I
in
was
the
down
kitchen.
I was near the
Yeah,
door.
down at the bottom end. So, like, they came, you seen them coming in.
Wow.
And one of the guys, two of them I recognised straight away.
Yeah, even with the balaclava.
With the balaclava on, because that's what was making me think, what the fuck could you wear that for?
Yeah,
Why are you even wearing it?
yeah.
'Cause I knew who you are.
Mm.
And then the next thing, it's still not registering, and then they've run past, and then you just heard screaming and bottles smashing, and the lights came on.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It was all
horrible.
really fast, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
In and out.
Yeah,
In, out.
yeah, it was horrible.
Because he wanted the shot factor and they got it. There's no doubt about that.
You
No
wanted
doubt
to
about
what?
that.
Shock.
The shock
Oh,
factor.
okay.
Like on your own doorstep, we're going to come down, you know, your ground, you know.
Your ground. They were all fucking drinking in there 6 months before. That's where everybody fucking went.
Yeah.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? It was just utter nonsense.
That's meant for you, isn't it?
Well, true. That's what happens when you got a fucked up afro, man.
And you got no tricks, that's what comes of it, man. It drives you mad over years. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do any of us
a
know what
balaclava over a bad afro? Come on. Come on.
I just got the full picture, you know, of it pushed up.
Yeah, that's why you can't disguise the rest of you, because your fucking afros took up the balaclava.
Your head shape.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
Does anybody ever know what it was about, truthfully?
Well, we wasn't have been involved in anything like that, so no.
Yeah, no, I've definitely.
I was told what it was about.
I've been told, but you can't believe it.
Yeah, there's different versions, isn't there?
Yeah, I was told what it was about, and it was fuckeries. Well, like you said, that's guys for you.
Mm-hmm.
And it was. If the story is true,
Mm.
it is proper fuckeries. Well,
Because you didn't feel safe in there after that, did you?
not when you saw how easy that could happen.
Yeah.
And how quick.
Yeah, but it didn't stop us going down, did it?
No, it didn't, but you could tell that it was coming to an end.
Changed. Yeah, it changed.
Definitely changed.
Definitely changed. Yeah.
And I think musically it changed as well.
Yeah, because then they started getting the last of the Reno DJs, which would have been Hewan and Tomlin.
Mm.
I
So
went right
music
off the
changed
music then. I remember,
Yeah.
but remember wanting to get
Yeah,
going.
there were some tunes,
No,
but
exactly. But
they
what-
wanted to introduce themselves, but we weren't having it, you know.
Mm.
So
Yeah, bringing house music and all that in there, which was like, it didn't work for that place.
I just remember not feeling it. You know when
Yeah.
you're just not feeling it. Do you know what I mean? And it's getting irritating
Because it wasn't the
now.
right environment for it.
Mm. No, but we all.
no, well, there was obviously trying to introduce us to what they believed was the
Save it for
future.
town, innit?
But yeah, it was for
They
town.
saved it for town.
Yeah, it wasn't for
And
us.
are they younger? Ewing's not.
Yeah,
Is it?
I don't know. Well, they were younger
Must
than
be around
Persian.
our age. Yeah, younger than Persian, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
he'd stopped there then. Cooley had stopped, and
Didn't even Buddy did it for a bit, didn't they? Did a spell.
Yeah, he
Do
did.
you remember? But
Phil wanted to search your bag
What for?
for drink.
Did he? No, I don't remember.
Well,
did
mind
he?
you, because you weren't a fucking smuggler like I was. Really, so.
wait, he has to look in your bag.
Yeah,
Did he really?
yeah. I remember going there one night, tanked up, come from town. You know, you got your drink in your bag ready, and Lottie said to me, "I can't let you in." I went, "What?"
Are you mad?
He said, "I can't let you in." He said, "I can't let you in." He said, "Phil wants to look in your bag before you come in." So I went, "What?" He said, "You know you'll bring your drink inside." I said, "Right, okay." I said, "Mind me bag then." He was
So they
like,
get in.
"No, I can't mind it, so give it me, mate." I said, "Yeah, I'll carry that." So I walked in, no bag, and I've gone like, "That's Phil, what's your problem?"
Yeah.
And he went, "I know you bring your drink." I said, "I've not even got a bag. I not even got a bag." Because when you go in there and go to the bar, Slozzled, and all you're buying is Coke,
Yeah.
it's a bit obvious.
Yeah. I've only
So
just
I still bought
remembered
me
buying a
Coke. I still
Yeah.
bought me a bottle of Coke. And then I went over to my mate and went, "Oh, give me back." Poured me drink out. And they all used to do that, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's
Imagine
what she
he's
said.
been watching, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, there in the corner.
Not even that. How'd you get that drunk just drinking Coke all night?
Well, it was also smoking, because we did both, didn't we?
Yeah.
Equal measures. Yeah. I can remember being sat right at the back of the kitchen. Do you remember B?
Which one?
That Rasta guy. Right, well, there was a guy who used to go down there, and he used to come and give me, you know, a little split or whatever.
Oh,
Anyway,
yes.
he come this night and he said, "Yeah,
Yes,
I
I
built
just
some of that."
remember. Yeah.
And so I built this, and I've gone like, he said, "No, smoke it." So he's gone off to do what he's doing. So I'm having it, I'm thinking, this is nice, you know. And I'm watching everything going on. Next minute, I'm looking at the floor, and I can hear this bzzz. and the sweat's just coming, you know, when you know what happens. Yeah, and I was like, oh, you're going to go down, man, you're going to hit the deck, everybody's going to see you. And I don't know, I got to the toilet and Hughes was around about it. She's seen me, she's like shaking her head. And I've gone in and had to...
Yeah, the shame.
Yeah, yes, because you knew I'd gone into puke, you was guarding the door, you wouldn't let no one come in. So
Into the toilet?
yeah, while I was being sick.
Yeah.
Huh?
What you're after?
Get rid of that.
Oh, I understand, Simon.
Yeah. What is it, you?
She knows.
Oh, okay.
Pass that to Julie. There you go. You'll get any yourself.
I remember you doing a whitey a few times.
Yeah,
in
and
the
that
film.
time, I don't know. I don't remember ever going down there without backup. But I found myself outside, off it, the same zzz, and I went round the corner on Moss Lane East and seen a taxi, but it was a car. And I've gone over and I've opened the door and the next minute I'm on the floor. And I can feel hands on me like that and I'm looking up and this guy's trying to pick me up. But I'm like that to him. Leave me alone, leave me alone. He's like, I'm helping you. Anyway, he got me up, me bag, put me in the taxi. I gets up the next day and when I got up, I told you, the pillow came with me.
Yeah.
I was going in the bathroom and wet it, you know, I took the skin off the side of my face. Derek Thomas come round the next day and my mum was come in, he was like, oh, what's wrong with your face? It's like, I won't name the girls' names, you know, the crew was like, they did it to me last night. He was like, what? You know, like, I'll be back. And I had to catch him on the stairs, he was going to go sort him out. So I'm messing, you know, Derek didn't like the joke too much.
He was a Gemini psychopath.
Yeah, he was
Like
a
myself.
psychopath.
Like you.
Too much. Yeah, but he was great for winding up, wasn't he? So.
I keep remembering, Sue, when you gave him, for some unknown reason, you gave him an envelope with a Union Jack stamp on it. Do you remember? In the front room.
They said
And
it was
you
for him.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said that a gang of white guys had just come to
They
the
said,
door
give
and-
that to Derek
to
Thomas. Yeah.
and he went psycho, you know, like up and down the hallway, Sue, screaming, you know, about what he won't do and will do and who's coming for him.
Hey, Lola.
The scene wasn't just the Reno though, was it? It was different people's houses though as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was from.
Because you remember sometimes the
people
police
from
would
the
come in
Reno,
and just
wasn't
shut
it?
it down early.
Yeah, so you'd have to go and find
Yeah.
somewhere, wouldn't you?
You might have come there from town at 2 o'clock and by 2:15 police were in and you're
Yeah.
going home.
Being bastards.
No, I'm not prepared for that.
Do you remember that blues on the corner of Moss Lane East? Brofield Road. Can't remember what it's called.
Watson's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you remember that? Do you
Well,
remember
that's
Lovey
that-
Dovey downstairs in the cellar?
That's he started off on here.
What
In
number
the
was it?
cellar was on Balnhill Street.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
It was a few.
But I remember going in that one.
Yeah,
a
on
couple of
Brofield Road,
times,
because when he
yeah.
left from here, he went to Brofield
Right.
Road.
Well, it was them nights when you refused to go home. Yeah.
Well, if you refused to go home back in the day before these,
It was
I mean, these were on
loads.
your doorstep.
Yeah.
Remember, we went up to Banjo's and she took me.
The pits. All jumping a lift, Sue. I think,
Yeah.
Did we
And then-
get a lift off Dwatty?
I don't know.
Yeah, go on. This one night that I'm thinking of, go on.
You were swinging a little African guy around on the dance floor by his tie.
What's that?
And then you come home on the 53 in the morning with all the workers.
Monkey boots.
Yeah.
Come out of there like that. Oh, get on the 53.
Banjos, man.
Banjos, yeah.
We used to end up at Taylor and Thomas's
Yeah.
gaff regular.
Yeah.
Well,
And
yeah.
Stella's.
And everyone, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it got shut down one night early. The police came in and shut, and Persian was still playing there at the time. And I don't even know whether we'd been out that night, me and Taylor, or we might have gone out and then come back. And then Derek came in like a lunatic
What?
because Reno had been shut,
Right.
and Persia was coming back to the flat.
Right.
He'd
Oh.
come in like a lunatic, looking for tapes, blank tapes, because obviously Persian's carrying his music with
Yeah,
him, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Then he was like, oh, Persian's coming, give me a tape, let's get some blank tapes up. Yeah, Virgin.
Did you get to tape him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
in them days.
Knew to play, wasn't
Yeah,
they?
Yeah.
well, in them days,
Yeah.
We
it
were
was
all
like
adoring, weren't we? That's a bit
it was
right.
like
Yeah, it's
royalty
true.
coming round, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it
Do you know what I
was.
mean? It was like royalty
No,
was coming
exactly,
to your
no.
house.
No, absolutely. No, I know actually. You know, at that time that would have
Yeah,
been.
it was like royalty
Like the
coming to your
Stones, the
house.
Rolling Stones is coming, man.
Yeah, it's royalties coming to your yard
Yeah.
with tune.
And in the mood to play it for you.
Yeah, because everybody had a good system in them days. You know what I mean? That was your top priority. You didn't
Yeah.
have carpet on the floor. I've got a top fucking system.
Yeah.
Put the kids in care, but
But we can play tunes.
Yeah.
Kids are in Bernardo. I've got a fucking import.
And a top system to play
Yeah.
on. But you can't have one without the other, really,
Yeah,
can you?
this too.
Weekend visit to your kid. Just another week. And I'll come with you.
And you get the good speakers.
Yeah. Just saving up
Doing
the
this for
speakers
us,
and
yeah.
Because if you've got nothing, my son, you've got music.
In the ghetto.
Hey, but you know, well, laughing music was everything. It was, wasn't it? Music was everything. And it's like, work was just a hindrance.
Yeah, it's just in your goddamn way.
No, we have to look at work
Yeah,
because that got you the money to buy you music.
that's it. And to take you out. But
Yeah.
it was such an inconvenience.
I slept many a Monday afternoon, you know, many a Monday in work. You know, told him that I didn't feel well, you know, and you have to go to the sick room because I was dying, man. You know, proper
From
dying.
doing a Sunday night. When you knew better. I used to be like, I didn't know.
Oh,
I
just
could be at
remember-
working for more hours.
Do you remember that,
No.
Sue?
Yeah, she'd be like,
You fucking go.
Go to bed.
go on then. I can't, because
Well,
the
mine was
place would
'cause-
really be, you know, on fire.
No, it was a Sunday night, but I used to work Saturdays as well, do you know what I mean? Friday
Yeah,
night,
you
Saturday
did,
night in
you
the
did,
arena, I had
yeah.
to go in on a Saturday. Looking like a dog. Just get on, get your Carmen rollers in, get on.
And hope for the best.
Oh, you don't dance too much, you
Yeah.
know, tonight.
Good thing about that was like hearing all that fantastic music and then concerts starting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we was proper groupies, weren't we?
When concerts started, do you know what I mean? We started going to the Apollo and
Free trade.
remember seeing. Remember we went to see the Commodores at the Free Trade Hall and we had to hand in our Afro combs on the way in.
No, I saw him at... Oh no, I didn't see Commodores, I don't think. I'm thinking Maze.
Oh, we saw Maze, but
Yeah,
we
we
saw
saw
the
him twice
Commodores
at the
first.
Apollo, didn't we? God, I don't remember.
Yeah, we
Right.
had to hand our Afro combs in on the way in. And they give you like a raffle ticket,
I
you
still
know what I mean?
got
And
mine.
stuck the other one to your Afro combs.
Yeah.
So you can imagine the fucking table was full of
Yeah.
Afro combs.
Oh, yeah.
And the worst part was,
I
at
just
the end
seen
of the
tables,
concert,
yeah.
at the end of the concert, bang, and they fired confetti out into the crowd. So everybody has got
Oh, no.
confetti in their afro and your combs outside. Oh, it was torture.
Fucking
Coming
hell.
out, that time you comb over. You know?
We had the best afros. That was before the Carmen Rollers set in. Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
had the best afros. But
I
we had
mean, them
in
alone
school,
now are a
didn't we?
fucking fire hazard, aren't they? You know, it's come back in fashion, isn't it? You know, when I
Yeah,
see some
yeah.
kids on the street with them, I think, woo, fire hazard. It's not near you, mate.
Yeah.
Whoosh. God.
Yeah, but they're not like ours. Ours was, they were serious afros.
What the hell was it back then, wasn't
Serious.
it?
It was the time, wasn't
She
it?
was always a cunt with her afro sheet.
Well,
love
Still
the
using
afro
it in
sheen.
the fucking 90s. Fucking afro sheet.
Leave me alone, man.
Most of us had moved on to Vitapoint or something like that. You know,
I
not
didn't
there,
like
fucking
that.
Afro sheen queen.
Didn't like that.
Smelling the grease in her. Get the Trex.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time on our hair
Yeah,
back then.
you had to. Oh, well, that would not look picky stuff, could it?
We
No.
big, yeah.
What about the guys when they changed from afro to Jerry curl?
Who had a Jerry curl?
Oh, fuck,
A
loads
few
of
of
them.
Did
Lo-
they?
yeah.
I've just got in my mind's eye. I immediately got Marcus and Alfred
Brennan.
Macaulay. Oh, Brennan.
Brennan had a Jerry curl.
Yeah. Do you remember Junior, black guy, Danny's friend? He had a
Yeah,
hero Jerry
Yeah.
curl.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember?
Remember a greasy patch on
Mike
the wall?
Palmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh,
real
yeah,
proper slow
Mike
glow, weren't they?
Patrick's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Proper slow
You
go.
can see where they've been because there was a fucking greasy patch on the wall.
The look you building them down with the paint.
Yeah, but
bucket
even
and
in your
the
house.
brush.
You know what I mean?
On
You've got
your sofas.
yeah, you've got your little matte emulsion paint there and a big greasy mark at somebody's head.
You'd be at a party.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
Jerry with the Jerry kills rested on the wall.
Back in the day. Oh!
Can I stop this 1 minute?
Has it been going soon?
Yeah.
Just that the time's changing.
Yeah.
What was we just talking about? Something good.
We was just talking about it took you a while to realise what went off in the Reno for you. And you were saying it was the music because it changed the DJs. But you didn't realise, you just realised you wasn't enjoying yourself down there anymore, but you didn't think it's because it's different DJs playing. Which just makes me think you thought they all shared the same music. So why weren't they playing what you wanted
No, I
to
never
dance
thought. Yeah,
to?
I never thought about it. I never thought about that person as the DJ. You know, like I was just saying, you know, in Genesis, you play the same music, don't
Yeah.
they? In a way, it don't matter who DJs, because the kind of,
Got
you know, it
access
might
to the
matter
same
so
music.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, when you think about it, I mean, as well, because there were some other clubs owned by Africans, like Banjos in Cheetah Mill, and then you had the Afrique in town.
oh,
Well,
yeah.
they never worked, they were never any interest, were they?
Yeah, no.
The Reno really had it.
Yeah, definitely.
The Afrique, like, yeah, I went there a couple of times because my dad used to go there, mum and dad, but that was like,
I remember going with your mum and dad.
yeah, but it just didn't hold.
No, not at all. Not
Well,
even
there's no
remotely.
magic there, was there?
No, definitely
Because it
not.
wasn't for us, it was for our mum and dad. So.
Well, there wasn't even in Banjos either, do you know what I mean? It was just somewhere else to go for a drink because you didn't want to go home.
And
Like-
to be together, basically, as
Yeah.
well. Because you remember the mad rush for lifts?
Mhm.
Do you know, like, if you was going to Banjos, because it's far in it, Cheetah Mill.
It was.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Mm.
And you didn't want to pay a taxi out there, did you?
Not
We didn't want to pay for
53,
anything. What are you talking about?
53. What, man?
We didn't want to pay for anything.
You're looking your back.
I never got that.
Did you used to take drinking?
Yeah.
Everybody did.
Brandy. You say brandy. Half bottle in my bag. Have a few before you even went out.
Yeah.
Few splits, as you know. Hearing the tunes there. Then thinking, alright, we can't wait no longer, it's half one, we've got to go down.
Yeah, that moment.
Yeah. And do you remember how many times when we did walk up, especially in the summer? Remember when you used to buy a pound wrap in brown paper? And you'd find one on the pavement, you know, or between the cobbles. Like more than once, I'm talking a few times. A wrap a bush. Yeah.
With the
Little
popping
brown
seeds.
twist. Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Did you go watching the Alec?
Yeah, suppose I did, yeah.
No, I didn't.
I didn't go in there, did I?
I don't know.
No, I don't remember spending time in
No, I
there.
don't.
No, I remember spending time in Roots
Mm.
because Mike Palmer and Kat were DJing in there and they were both shit up, weren't they?
Cat.
That guy with the grey beard.
Franklin.
He used to wear a hat.
Yeah, it's
No,
fun.
not Franklin. They used to call him Cat.
Oh, no,
It's,
no, no.
I think she meant, you might mean Franklin. With,
Well, I
when you
don't
said the
know him
beard
as
with the
that.
grey
Grey
beard
beard.
and
Yeah, and I
that.
don't know him as Franklin. I used
Yeah.
to call him Cat because that's what he told me to
Yeah.
call him. So I remember one summer's night coming to my life. Who sings that? Coming to my
Yeah,
life.
Joyce Sims.
It came out. I got my hands on it, right? And I've taken it in and I've been like that to him, you need to play this. And he was like, oh, well, I don't know what it is. I was like, trust me, you need to play this. And it was long, wasn't it? I don't know how long it was, but it was seriously long track. And the place was rocking. You know, hot summer's night, the place was rocking. And he did a rewind, which he never did. It didn't get to the end, you know, and he banged it on again and he was up dancing. That was a top night. No way would he give it me back. He said he had and gave me In the Mood instead. You know, that reggae one on toilet. Beautiful though. Yeah, no way would he part with it once he'd heard it. Yeah.
Have you got it back now though?
No, I told you. Yeah, I've got the track.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't. No way would he let it go. No. There you go. I would have fought me for it.
It's on to like doing the floor.
Well, it wasn't really to be scuffling on the floor.
I would for me track. Oh yeah.
You
No, I
bitch.
just bought it again. Yeah, Mike Palmer used to play, because he used to have us dancing to Sometime Lover
Yeah.
and Roses Are Red. Those were the tracks outside of the Reno, because remember there was a whole nother set of music, wasn't there? And so we'd get a taste of that there. Sometimes a touch in Brewster's, but that was just places to go, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Time
A
fillers.
little bit of a taste in the gallery.
Oh,
Yeah.
gallery is
Yeah.
massive.
Early days,
Yeah.
that was great.
Yeah.
Before they carved it all up to like little box size. And then split it in two, didn't they?
I don't remember.
Didn't they used to have a big dance floor and like
Downstairs.
a gallery upstairs?
No, they had another club part upstairs.
Right.
We used to just
But I
go.
can remember looking down.
Well, it was Ruthie who was playing in the gallery when I first went there.
That's right,
Yeah.
yeah. And that was alright. Like I said,
Ruthie was
that
playing in
catered
there,
to
but
the
I
other
first
sound.
met him in the Reno.
The roofer. Drew Trudy.
No, I was with Diane. And Diane knew him. And we sat talking, and he wanted to know. And I had to go and ask Persian, who changed the Glow of Love. Who was it? Who was that?
Yeah.
So I had to go and ask him, come back and told him. Yeah, he was DJing in the gallery when I
Yeah, I
first went
remember
there.
him playing in there. And he was alright.
The gallery it was the closest to a proper vibe, wasn't it?
It was okay. But like everything, it changed, didn't it? So.
Yeah. I think the closest I ever came to feeling somewhere like the Reno was the Shamrock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't go there much,
No,
but I did go a few times.
And I suppose because Persian, you know, was
Yeah.
playing in there as well, and it sort of like had the same
Yeah, it
kind
was
of
the same
vibe. It was
people,
late.
yeah.
You used to go there.
Yeah.
It's going to town first and then come there. But people, I remember because I ended up working behind a bar in there at
Did
one
you?
point. And people used to come from all over.
To go to the show.
Preston, Liverpool, yeah, people used to come from all over. Well, you know,
And who was playing there?
Persian, Gordon West, Ewan used to play in there. Dennis. I'm sure Dennis did a stint in there as well.
Maybe.
How long was you going there for? It wasn't open long, was it?
Well, it was a good few years. I used to go in there drinking when it was an Irish place before
Before he got it.
before Marvin took it over.
Yeah.
So we used to go in there anyway, drinking.
Did that have odd hours? The Shamrock daytime hours, wasn't it?
No, not so much daytime. Not so much daytime. It was nighttime. But I mean, I'd come out of there at 10 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday morning.
Yeah, that was the closest thing to the Reno, definitely.
And like I say, people used to come, you know, from Preston, Liverpool, all out of
Same
town
like the
places.
Reno,
Yeah.
people came from everywhere, didn't they?
I
And you
never-
know when somebody new was in because they weren't
I
part of
never
makeup.
really noticed, you know. I only ever
Oh,
noticed us lot.
No, it's like there was a spotlight on them when they came in. Yeah.
I never paid them no mind. Anybody that wasn't us lot didn't interest me, sort of thing.
And I say we're all down there doing different things. I was just a people watcher, so
Yeah.
I didn't miss anything. It's like a show, and I really enjoyed the show. Yeah, but the newbies, you knew as soon as he come in, didn't you? Of course you did. She's very excited, this dog.
Do you remember the last time you went into?
Do you remember the night it closed?
No,
Did you go
I
that
stopped going by then.
Right. Did you know it was closing?
I heard it, yeah.
Why
Did you hear it was
No.
closing? I mean, it just closed.
Mm.
I didn't know nothing. It just, I said, mentioned something like that, and I was like, it's closed.
Mm.
Yeah, I heard it was closing.
I was a bit snide that on it.
What stopped you going down there then, Sue?
Just a nasty type of people had started going in there. They weren't going in there for music, they were going in there purely to cause trouble.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
It was just, it was a totally different vibe.
Yeah,
It
plus
was
you two
horrible.
were both mothers then as well. So,
Don't stop me, that's why Bernardo's is around.
well, you stopped going down because you was bringing up rate, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I used to go in pretty regular on Saturday and Friday and things, because I definitely remember hating them. I nearly just really walked into shit. You know, like the certain music, do you know what I mean? I remember that clearly. And then each week going to try it again, you know, like, was it just me? Should I have had another Southern Comfort? But, you know, it's still not, like, kicking in. And I remember that for weeks.
It was totally different
Yeah.
generation.
I enjoyed Dennis playing.
Yeah, Dennis played good.
Yeah, I enjoyed Dennis.
Dennis played
But
good.
like I say, Tomlin would give us a few shekels, few tracks that were guaranteed to get us up, but the rest of the time he wanted to play what he wanted to play, and we wasn't having it. So,
But
and Hewan was a bit like Dennis. He was. I don't remember him playing off the wall stuff.
No, he was a bit jazzy.
Yeah,
Hewan
but we
was a
were
bit
having it,
jazzy.
weren't we?
No, I wasn't. I don't know. It's not because I'm thinking, oh, he's a cunt or anything, or, you know, like in my head. I just, my soul, or whatever you'd fucking say, just wasn't having it.
Yeah,
I want
No,
ass.
Persian was our DJ.
Yeah.
There's no getting away from that.
Yeah,
Like lots of people.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I stopped enjoying it. Not even somewhere to just go. I'd rather not go.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? Just
Well,
started
I've lost
finding other
interest.
places to go now. I had no interest in it at all towards the end. Different generation.
And I'd lost interest because I didn't even know.
Self off, you know, cause to save battery.
Are we back on?
I think so. I hope so. How do you see it so quick that it's ticking?
See it moving?
See, it's carrots.
Raw!
So, we've covered everything we couldn't cover on camera. What's left?
Yeah, nothing.
Just about how you did time. In the
How we
cell.
did time. In a women's prison, you didn't know that, did you? The three of us.
Whitworth.
Yeah, we were in Whitworth.
Cell block H.
We should have been for something, I don't know, we never ended up there.
I never really did climb over.
No, I always thought I'd end up in doing bird. You know what I mean, doing bird.
As a what's the top dog?
Yeah,
B.
right. Yeah, B.
That's a brandy done.
Says to Dad, I'll be bringing it back.
Oh, God. I'll go and get another one of them.
This
Oh,
short
what?
brandy.
Yeah, what should we talk about? The politics. The fucking making it from the doorway to up to the top 3 tables. That was quite a fucking journey, man. That seemed to
but
take months.
It was but it was an unexpected journey. What everyone
Yeah.
accepted, you didn't just go straight to the
To the
top.
top. Yeah.
And nobody told you couldn't go
Yeah.
up the top.
Yeah, you went up as far as the bar and then came back. wasn't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Up to the bar, got your drinks and came
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
again.
and then came back. It seems like ages to me. Is it ages before we went up to the top?
I don't think it was really,
No.
because music couldn't hold us down there forever.
And you've got to remember, we was we was around people like Frank and Chips as young teens for different reasons. You know, we were in their company, so the fact that they were up there and we knew them, we didn't feel away. You know, we didn't think we had to. When we first went down, yeah, you thought you had to earn your stripes, but like I said,
I was
then it
born
just
with
came.
stripes.
Yeah, it just suddenly became, yeah, go where you want,
Yeah.
and so we were up there. Yeah.
Even on the stage in the DJ box, I found my
Yes,
ass in
and
there 'cause I wanted
everybody's
to see
saying
what the
now
tune was
you weren't
playing.
allowed in. Bollocks.
Look, I'm
When
coming
did you
in.
were?
Paid my fucking pound, I'm coming in.
No, I get it
50p,
free.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes it was that packed. You could go in there, you know, if you didn't want to be, because you was all that all the time, wasn't it? When you couldn't even have a dance. So it was just head movement everywhere.
Christmas was always the best time for me.
A New Year.
Yeah, Christmas and New Year. Well, the whole period, the whole Christmas period.
Do you remember kissing each other on New Year? Because now it's an everyday thing to kiss each other, but it wasn't back then.
No, we didn't do that.
Yeah, I remember kissing Melvin and different people on New
That's
Year.
because you wanted to do the
No, yeah. Yeah.
Run,
Yeah,
Melvin.
yeah, really went for it, man.
Couldn't look you reach him anyway. How did you kiss him?
No, I do
You don't
definitely.
stand on a chair.
No,
She
I
got
do
his tie on
definitely
it and she
fucking
yanked it
remember
down.
A
kissing
tie.
people.
Melvin in a tie. Not the Melvin.
Over his polo neck. Do you remember that guy that used to wear the tie over his polo neck and punch the ceiling? When we
No.
first used to go down and we used to be near the, you know, like near the entrance door, we used to just buzz off him, man. Every fucking
buzzed off
weekend he'd do
everyone.
it.
There's loads of characters.
And you know, like, you
I
just
know
turn
his name,
hysterical.
yeah.
Do you know him? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he used to have his tie done really, really well over his polo neck. And was completely crazed.
Do you remember that fluorescent light that was there for a couple
Shows
of
up all your
weeks?
dandruff.
Yeah, and your false peggies.
Yeah.
And crusty eyes. You'd look at somebody and see the crusty eyes,
Ew,
man.
don't.
Yeah, I know. You know, you'd be like, oh!
Not to watch.
I still had morning sleep from
Ew,
yesterday morning.
don't.
And it'd be there, blinged. Wow.
You should have had a spray, you know, for that moment.
Yeah, that light was dreadful.
It wasn't there long though, was
No,
it?
no,
He used to
Fonzo
knock it
kicked it out, didn't he, doing a backflip? Yeah, he did. Smashed it to
Apparently you got in loads of trouble for that.
Yeah.
No, Phil wanted the price of the lamp and all that.
I don't know why Phil put it in. He must have thought it was really cool. But there was a big gap on the floor because you didn't get under the light, did you? So.
And it was somewhat like 5 years after everywhere else, I don't, because they had it, the first time I ever experienced one was in the Elizabethan. Do you remember in Bellevue?
God,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. The Elizabethan.
But that's a whole heap of time before, you know, like.
Again, that famous 53, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's popping where we first started, wasn't it?
Yew Tree Road.
Like everybody. In 2 pairs of pop socks, different colours. Remember when they had all the 2 tones, everything was, yeah.
I remember having a red shoulder bag with had chains on it, you know, outside. I remember it clear as day. Do you remember tonics? You know, like
two-tone
trousers
stripes,
and pencil skirts.
I remember Dildo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the little fractions were in there then.
No, exactly. That's
Yeah.
what it's just been occurring to me over the past few whatever I've been doing these.
Mm-hmm.
That we've been doing that all our life.
Yeah, with part of a pack. Yeah.
That's the word.
But that's how the guys move, isn't it? As
Yeah.
packs. Because that's where your safety is.
Because even when we was dead little, I used to go to
Go
Manchester
wandering.
Museum. Do you remember we used to go to
Yeah,
Manchester
or
Museum
Conquer
on a Sunday?
Paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah, and gangs.
In gangs.
Bluebell Woods.
Yeah. And a part to get this fucking fish stickleback
Yeah.
that always died in the
pot
jam
belly.
jar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
fish.
pot belly
Yeah.
fish. Yeah.
I've got a pot belly.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Still.
Pop it. Oh.
So
Yeah.
that was just a continuation of that.
Mhm.
It's that we moved on somewhere that had music.
Yeah.
First concert that I remember was Tavares at the Apollo. Somebody gave Mum some tickets, and I think it was me, you, and Paul and Susan went. And I'll tell you what was out. The album was just coming out, Saturday Night Fever, More Than a Woman, and they did that track. And I fell in love with it, you know, there and then, but I fell in love with seeing a band on stage.
I used to see Tavares a couple of times because I remember going with Stuart Nance
Right.
to see Tavares.
That's the very
And,
first concert I remember. you remember seeing the Jacksons at Bellevue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fonzo.
And the, what else did I see? Brothers Johnson. So I was saying, after that, you just started seeing, you know, like live music, live bands. Yeah, I've seen the Brothers
We were
Johnson.
hungry for it. We stopped us Maze twice at the Apollo.
Yeah.
We saw Luther Vandross at the Apollo.
Hello. Yeah, I
Could you
remember. I bought
believe
the
that
front
at the
row
Apollo?
tickets. No,
I
I
remember
bought
I
the
was
front row
in tears
tickets.
all the way through it. She hated me. Linda, as soon as the lights went out, when it was the tears just started, I was a mess.
I screamed. I just screamed throughout the whole
Yeah,
concert.
she-
I
she
couldn't
was
talk
off
when
it.
I came out
She was
there.
hysterical.
I completely lost my mind. No, honestly,
I lost my
I
mind.
really did. I was like,
Oh, it's so fantastic.
I was just like, even when he tried to say hello, I was like, I was like a lunatic.
The man saying hello to you
Yeah.
when you were
It's the first
screaming.
time that I'd ever been to a concert.
Got
Yeah.
that fired up.
That fired up because I wanted to see him so much.
Mm.
And I remember keeping my ticket tight because I'd read that in, I don't know if it was a day or two before, in the paper, in the Daily Mirror, they'd done a write-up about his concert in London, and somebody had gone there and put the hand out to
Oh,
hand
no.
the ticket out, and somebody just
Yeah,
snatched it out of the hand.
yeah.
That's how wild it was, you know, to
Yeah.
get a ticket.
There was all police and police dogs outside. do you
I've
remember?
never been to a concert at the Apollo where I've seen
And we
police with
just
police
walked
dogs.
in, didn't we?
Yeah,
Ignored the crowd that was right round the corner. You know, like
Yeah.
we were someone special.
Yeah, they were all
Honest,
queuing up, and I
straight
just
up
went
the
like that.
straight up the stairs
Straight in,
and in.
straight in, yeah.
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 Because I remember Truck had just come back from the Falkland Islands,
Yeah.
and we had to drive round like the
Find
week
somewhere to
before.
park, yeah.
No, to get him a ticket because we all had our
Right.
tickets, and I remember they were £8.50.
Yeah, wow.
£8.50 to see Luther Vandross, and he ended up paying £25 for a ticket. Which
Wow.
back then,
I know.
and it had just been a buzz all day because I can't remember what year it was he came to the Apollo, but it was the 8th of February because it was Mum's birthday.
Right.
So we'd all been drinking in the house for her birthday and then went to the concert, and it was
And then
dubbed
we went to
early.
Stocks, didn't we, round the corner?
I
And round
remember
the corner
that.
from the Apollo.
No, we came down and went to the gallery was on. The Russell
Oh.
and the gallery.
Yeah,
Went to the
right,
Russell and the gallery.
yeah, we were fired, weren't we?
And
Fired up.
people were walking into the concert with carrier bags with champagne.
So
Carrier
proper-
bags of champagne. It
proper
was a
celebration.
night that everybody was going for it.
Yeah.
But I just lost my mind. I lost my mind and my voice. I
Yeah.
screamed that much. Just seeing him
Yeah.
there, I just went mental.
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
And I didn't recover for a long time.
About
It was.
3 weeks
Well,
back.
I tell
came
you, but the
round.
best concert there was Cameo. When
Yeah,
I say
so-
they rocked the place, that was the best concert ever.
No,
And they're not even my favourite band.
Yeah.
But that was something else.
No, to me, I think it was Luther Vandross and Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Rolls Royce, when they was
Yeah,
there.
but they had everyone up dancing. I
Yeah.
mean, everybody. You know, that balcony upset, you could feel the floor like that.
Yeah, because one Maze one that we went to, I got the whole front row of the balcony.
Yeah.
Got the tickets.
Yeah, it was
And I was
filled
all like
it,
a
yeah.
lunatic, and nobody had stand up, and I was like, "That was wrong."
Yeah.
Lost
Yeah.
your mind
Yeah.
again.
Heights.
I was
Yeah.
scared of heights, and it never even entered my head.
Yeah.
I was like, "Scared of what?"
Get
up.
Because when you stood up, it was
Yeah.
about there, wasn't you?
Yeah.
It was brilliant. Yeah.
On Cameos in one of them side wings, so that was hard. That was great.
Like a balcony, a
Mm.
box.
Yeah, there were some good concerts at the Apollo. I still rate that the best place for sound.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice little
Absolutely
venue.
brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't hold as many there now because you've got the big arenas, but I saw Gladys Knight there a couple of years ago.
The Apollo.
Recent.
Yeah.
Right.
About 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
But they
something
are,
like
they're
that.
doing the little venues now, a lot
Yeah.
of them older stars that are still
See her
doing it,
again in
aren't they?
September. She's doing the cruise. She'll be on the cruise. And she's on, I think it's July this year at the Apollo.
How old is she now?
70, so she looks fabulous. She
Gladys Knight.
looks- Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. And she got one pip with her. There's
Oh.
only one pip left.
One pip survived.
Gladys Knight and the
Oh.
Pip.
Oh,
Yeah.
pip
skip it, weren't you?
Do it for the others.
I was just thinking that, you know, doing all the moves. Yeah. Oh.
Well, I think one of the best that I've seen in the last couple of years, obviously influenced by the Reno, was Bobby Caldwell, because I never thought I'd get to see him in my lifetime.
Yeah.
And the Whispers.
Oh, I've never seen the Whispers.
They was on here when I came back from the cruise. They was doing a show here, but I'd already seen them, or it was before I went. I can't remember, but I know they did the Apollo. But seeing them on the cruise, and I said they only want to hear them sing all the way, and that was their opening track. I couldn't believe it. They were fantastic. They were celebrating.
Yeah, because they're real singers, aren't they? Yeah.
They were celebrating 50 years in the music industry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was he, what do you call it? Was he still doing that all the way?
Yeah. Doing the little,
And
you know,
the beat
obviously
goes on. All the tracks,
they did everything.
Yeah.
They were absolutely
All
brilliant.
the way, I think, has got to be my top Reno track. And it always
when you
reminds
hear
me
them
of the
strings at the beginning plucking.
But you know what happens to me? You know, like you've been playing more, but I get on Milton. I only have to hear the opening, not even the whole bar, Mandy, and I know what every Valley track.
Yeah.
Do you know that I really like?
I'll name that tune in.
In point two. Yeah.
0.2 of a second.
Watching Bobby Caldwell.
Yeah.
And him doing What You Won't Do for Love.
Oh.
I know.
That's a goosebumper.
Yeah. And he was sat about 2 tables away from me when we'd gone for something to eat. I was with Yvonne.
That's what I used to love about the Soul Weekend, as the stars were there with you. Yeah.
Well, it's even more on the cruise.
Well, I can imagine.
And I said to Yvonne, is that Bobby Caldwell? And Yvonne was looking at me because she don't know nothing. She knows Julio Iglesias.
I love I Can Be Your Hero, though. Yeah.
So does
Go.
Yvonne.
Yeah.
And she didn't know who I was talking about. And I sat there and I kept looking at him. I was thinking, stop looking at him. Anyway, there was some other star, Gerald Albright or somebody, got up and went, "Hey, Bobby." I said, I knew it was him. I knew it was him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're just there, 2 tables away from me. Brilliant.
That's one of my goosebump tracks. That, you know.
I like that. The other one that, I mean, he said that had been covered by 80 artists.
Right.
What You Won't Do for Love.
Yeah, when you YouTube it, you can see all the different covers. Yeah.
Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. He's still living off
Well,
that.
good songs are sung, innit? And they were songs. Yeah.
Like never hear Thingy as much now for the 3rd time. Because I love that one as well. We were both on the same album.
Right.
It's funny because he was talking about being told by the record company not to show his picture because he was white. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everybody thought he was a black guy.
Yeah.
Same as Peter Brown or Saint
Yeah,
Linda. And do you remember them playing Madonna Holiday down the Reno before she revealed herself? It wasn't until she did her 2nd track that we saw pictures of Madonna.
No, because I'd seen her on something that.
Alright, well, when Holiday first came out and it was played down there, we just thought she was black.
They did the
A
same
lot of
with,
people
what do you
did.
call it, didn't they? Simply Red.
Yeah.
They thought he was a black guy.
Instead of being a ginger.
Hide him from, don't you know, I was in love with him still.
You've seen the kip of him now.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's like a bag of spam.
Don't care what he looks like a bug, I don't care.
Yeah, he does actually.
Just sing to me, Mick, I don't care what you look like.
I do.
Listen, anyway, who remembers T.C. Curtis?
Oh, don't. Slave to Love.
Was it Linda that was in on that, or was it
No,
Val?
it's Valerie.
I don't know where we met this guy.
Sandpipers, me and Val met him.
Right, we met this guy, right, who's out.
He was out with
Promoting
this next
himself.
guy, but we didn't know what he's promoting. He just come chatting shit to us, and he was like, yeah. Had a drink with him. He was talking fuckeries, London guy.
Nairo.
Yeah, the Asian guy who was his manager who was with him.
Oh.
So
Very
we were
delicious.
in Sandpipers, and we'd been talking to them and having a drink, and he was chatting to us, but never told us what he was there for or anything. And I don't know whether Valerie went to the toilet or something, and then they sort of like it changed. So it's gone from a DJ and somebody singing. So I've gone and had a look, and it's this little fat toad. It's like a little fat toad.
Yeah, we had this like red leather suit
It
on.
wasn't leather, it was plastic.
You look like £2 a shit and a £1 bag, didn't you? Really? Yeah.
So the guy that you've just been talking to is now
suddenly on
singing.
stage.
Yeah.
So, what do you call it? She's come back from the toilets and I said, you know, the guy I was just talking to. So she said, yeah, so that's him singing. So we was laughing, you know, buzzing off him and that. So at the end of it, he was saying, oh, like, where you going, girl? So he said, we're going to Reno.
Okay.
So Reno, yeah, it's a club, you know, play good music, blah, blah, blah. So he said he'd come with us, like one of them was driving, I think it was his manager.
Nairo.
But we got him to stop at my house first. We've run in, blown over the head again.
Oh no!
Yeah, because it was hot.
Get on this.
Yeah. It frizzed up, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I run over, and I've got them two sat downstairs in my living room, me and Val are upstairs. Changed our clothes, come down, and they're thinking, what the hell's going on?
It's now an hour's past, it must have
No, it's only a quick change, quick blow, and that straight out. Took him to the Reno. For a black guy, he was horrified. You'd think that he'd never seen a black person in his life. He couldn't believe that he was in a ghetto. And
no.
Yeah, he was horrified.
Was he American?
No, he's from London, I think. And then the next day, that's when we got you the next day.
That's right, get on this.
Yeah, and we met
So
him.
how does horrified, but what was he doing?
He just wasn't comfortable in that environment.
No.
In case he
No,
got
like
hooked.
Boswell.
Probably, yeah. He's just not comfortable in that environment.
Intimidated.
So he said that he was playing at the, he was staying at the Britannia, and to meet him the next day because they couldn't handle the Reno. So I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah. So I'm thinking there's two of them and two of us. No interest to me whatsoever. But I'm coming along for the drink anyway, so we got Mandy to upset the, you know, the balance.
Yeah.
So we've got
can't end up bummed.
So we got to the hotel and knocked on the door, and they're probably thinking it's going to be the two of us again. So there's three of us got in now.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, you know, hi, would you like drinks? So they've got Coke. So it was like, yeah, all right, pulled out our brandy and started drinking. So then they drove us to Huddersfield, where he was doing a PA there. And we've gone in with them, we're telling people, you know, we're part of the band.
Yeah, with the backing singers, you should have seen us.
And it was Kev Edwards who was doing spinning them days. He was playing at Sandpipers. But he's also doing this gig in Huddersfield the next night. We've got in and we're all like that. And he went like that to me. Fuck are you doing here? So you know me, Kev, I'm Bad Penny. I turn up everywhere.
We'll be TC.
Yeah,
TC.
That was his name, TC
Curtis.
That's who the singer is.
Yeah.
Slave
The tune was actually, I don't know if we just heard it too much, but we ended up, we knew it. So when he's there doing his PA, we're like, you know, like we're on Soul Train, but you know, with the words. Oh.
And people saying, it's us who's with them. It's like,
Yeah.
backing singers. TC, fucking
Did he go back to the Reno?
No.
Would he not?
No, we were going to drop us back.
That's it.
Yeah,
When we came back to Manchester, they didn't want any part. Oh, we went for something to eat, wasn't they?
Yeah.
We went for something
But
to
we
eat
knew we
with
could
them.
ditch him if we said, right, take us to the Reno, so.
We didn't even wait for that. We hit the scrap and then jumped in a taxi.
Fuck you, TC.
I don't think we've seen him on TV a couple of months later.
Did you?
Oh,
We had something like Top of the Pops, something like that. It was like, oh
Really?
my God, yeah.
You should have stayed and married him.
Fuck
no, you never heard of him again. He was one of them one-hit wonders. Well,
He did
wasn't even
too.
hit, what did he?
They did too.
Right.
Slave of Love and one called Merry Go Round.
Okay,
He did too.
bless him.
He looked like a little toad.
He
He had a
was in
little
love with
jerry
Val. He thought he was going
Yeah.
to get it on with Val, didn't
Yeah.
he? You know what Val's like. I mean, she was leading him on, everything was sweet, you know, but when we knew we was going to ditch him, just turned gangster, you know what I'm saying? A proper gangster. I'm not even going to tell you what she was. But when she turned, she turned. Yeah.
And then we just run up the steps of the restaurant. Jumped in a cab and that was it. Enough with the Reno steaming, belly full, great.
Yeah, it was.
And been a backing singer.
Wow, it was great. Yeah, some characters, bloody hell.
And the Christians we got in the back with the Christians,
Yeah.
remember? But she turned on him because one of them, the nasty one,
Yeah,
he came over
horrible.
like that. You got any weed? Well, she
No, I
turned,
started
didn't she?
smoking, do you know what I mean? We was in a
Yeah.
private area. And all I clocked is bottles of Remy and that on the side, you know, and they had like food and salads and fruit and all that. And they invited us back, you know, to the, you know, the room where
Yeah.
they had the drinks.
Is
and
this
that.
in the International?
Yeah,
I was there, but I don't remember none of this. Go on.
yeah. It was with Natalie Pereira, wasn't it?
Mhm.
She was with us.
Yeah.
And we got in, because we got in and then come back down and got you.
That's right.
Yeah. Come back down and
So I'm up
decided,
there with Christians.
come on, get up. So we
Yeah.
got back upstairs with them. And I was getting up, smoking a weed, so I've gone like that to him. He went like that, I get high on life. And I fucking check you out.
You shouldn't give him a spliff, babe.
Should have done like that. Ripped his sunglasses on. And they all left.
Singer was beautiful.
Yeah, I must agree.
He was beautiful.
He was Clark though,
He was
wasn't
a peacock.
he?
He was pretty.
Yeah, it was a Clark, but
Yeah.
it was beautiful.
I get high on life, well,
Wow.
good for you.
There you go.
And they got off and we stayed in the dressing room
Did you?
drinking and smoking the Remy.
Did we get turfed out eventually
Yeah.
by management?
Can you leave now? If we have to. Band have left the building. You know what I mean? We're still hanging around.
Yeah, it was alright. I don't remember getting in to see any other bands that way. But like I say, on them soul weekenders, that was alright because you'd see your favourite stars from years gone by doing what you like. And then they'll be sat there in the same, you know, table away from you.
Yeah.
Or having a drink a table away from you. It was nice. She was in the lift and Jean Khan got in the lift and she said something about, oh, it's been really nice here, I've had a nice time. She's gone like, oh, don't let it go to you. No,
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I remember seeing, what's his name, the little guy, little white guy. You love him.
Kenny Thomas.
Yeah, Kenny G, is it? No,
No,
Kenny
Kenny
Thomas,
Thomas.
that's right,
Yeah.
yeah. I think I've seen him twice at one of them weekenders.
Yeah, he
It
did
was
the
alright.
Birmingham one.
Yeah, it was okay.
Mandy, who's your favourite crazy character out of Reno?
I had lots of favourites, so I loved all the crazies, the proper crazies. I loved them all the ones that I thought looked dangerous. I liked them all. So I liked Snowing, I liked Thomas. And she runs out of names already. Just the ones that I thought
What happened
was
to your
dangerous.
retentive memory?
I know my name's not stamping it. My memory went with the weed years ago, so no.
I can remember when I was 18 months old.
And 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes old when I was born on the dance floor.
Well, it was yours.
I
I
don't know
used to
why.
enjoy watching Fonzo doing his flips and that because his whistles were always right bang on time at the right time with the music tracks, which I used to mimic, couldn't stop myself, but I couldn't whistle like him. And his brrrr, which I did perfect, would be right in the right places every time, so it was like part of the tune. And he'd whip up the crowd, so we used to enjoy watching him bellows. Bellows was an excellent dancer. And he seemed to go down there on his own a lot, but he'd still get himself down on the dance floor. Used to like watching Tommy and Derek dance, do their stomp. And Himmett, do you remember when Himmett was with Black Jenny? I remember him stomping up to Hard Work one night. Hume was playing. They took over the floor. Yeah, I remember that well. Frank and Chips always did a good display. There was like two birds doing a mating dance or something because the chicken step as you were showing before. They was great to watch. But you had, was it called Goldie or Eli?
Eli.
He was a great dancer. He was the best buck-off dancer you will ever see. But oh, he was good. He was good.
Do you remember that big black guy? The big black guy. Big black guy. And he used to sweat like a bastard and do crazy moves. He looked like a serial killer.
Mm.
You used to give it all up.
Yeah, all mad that's he used to do all mad gyrating.
He used to go there on his own, didn't
Yeah, just on his own, and he wouldn't dance to every track, but when something took him, man.
It took him.
Yeah, it took him, and he'd do these moves and just sweat, you know, like a bitch, with really tall.
Yeah, not a lot of the guys danced. They did the little two-step or bob the head, but
No,
it
they were
was
too cool to dance for.
Well, yeah, they was too cool for school. It's mainly women on the floor, apart from the odd guy, like you say, that was just a natural born dancer and
he
didn't
was
give
just,
a hoot.
Yeah, it was just.
Remember,
Yeah.
who used to dance well together? Lloyd and Rose.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, Rose Henry and
Yeah.
Lloyd Warburton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they used to dance well together.
Oh, they was proper crazy, man.
Yeah.
With kind of like choreography going on, wasn't it? But you
They were
know,
good.
yeah, because he had them wibbledy body moves, didn't
Yeah.
he?
But you couldn't really always watch people dancing because, like I say, when a tune was a hot tune, you'd be on
in
the
it.
edges of the floor.
No, I'd
know.
be right in the middle. Man.
Yeah,
I
if you
loved
could
there's
get there, if you
something
was up
yeah,
soon enough. Yeah.
I loved being right in the middle if someone was really.
Well, that's
rocking.
good in the corner we were in because we was like a couple of strides away.
Yeah.
But trying to come down from the bottom end and fight your way through to get to the tune.
But when we was early doors, occasionally we would,
Mm.
you know, fight our way up to the middle.
Yeah, no, it's just fabulous, and it was a dirty, broke down cellar with 1,000 fire hazards. But it was the spot.
Mm.
It was definitely the spot, and there wasn't anything anywhere else in Manchester. You couldn't pay to get what you got down there anywhere else. And like I say, it was a shame it went, but the young bloods, like you say, they ruined it coming down with a different vibe. Carrying guns, you know, like the gangsters, and they still got the nappies on.
Mm.
Yeah, and then big people have to move on because you can't be around that nonsense.
How long do you think it was really rocking, like we're saying? How many years?
I got 10 years out of it, 10 years. With yous, and then like with Pam, with Val, with Mimi,
Yeah, me.
with Dennis.
Yeah.
I had loads of parts I was going down there with. It was, so I saw lots, that's what I'm saying. And then the fools with the balaclavas, like you said, who, like she said, 2-3 weeks previous, was stood there drinking with the same guys are coming down to hit. Fools. And I don't know what's wrong with the young bloods because the dads didn't run around with all that nonsense. So I don't know why they're doing it, where they've got it from, or who they think they're mimicking. I don't know what went wrong.
Yeah.
It's just a change in society though as well, really.
Yeah.
Because in the 70s, when we first went down, it's kind of like everybody's challenging the system in a different way. You know, mad things is going on in the outside society, and people are going to India and, you know, looking for garden, going to concerts, and, you know, doing the... And then when it comes to them lot going down, though, it's the 80s, isn't it, when there's, like, greed and, you know, society itself has changed,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
and there was
And
different
drugs was a huge problem.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah,
different...
yeah. Drugs was a huge problem by then.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that was
because
the
there's
fast
not
money,
just the
wasn't it?
taking of it, there's all the casualties to the taking of it, but then there's the casualties to the taxing each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's right,
Do you
yeah.
remember kicking each other's doors
Yeah.
in territory wars?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah, the plan just went badly wrong.
because, like you said, there's such big money. Because prior to that, selling the weed, unless you're doing it huge style, there's enough to tip you over, isn't there? Do you know what I mean?
Right,
It's not.
You didn't need to go near
killer
anything
amounts of
dangerous.
money.
That's right.
There was room for everybody to do it, wasn't there? Do you know what I mean? There was room for everybody. Well, when the other drugs started appearing.
But
And
someone
people
else.
started changing.
Yeah, but somebody else has said it on this. You wouldn't know though, would you? It's not like people did it on purpose and would turn cunt. Do you know what I mean? Like that, nobody knew that you would become hooked them days, or you'd turn crazy.
No, they just thought they was trying something new.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, no, first of all, they just thought this is big money because they were wise and they didn't bother with it. But then they started experimenting with it, smoking it or trying it, you know. Too late then, innit? Too late. Lost lots of people.
Yeah.
But a lot of people went through it as well and came through it. So
Yeah, came out the other side. More
Yeah.
power to them.
No, exactly.
More power to them. Because they went right down and couldn't have got any lower. And they've made their way back up again. So more
That's how
power
you
to
want
you.
them.
to be respected again.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's two
Respected.
things in that though, Mandy, as well. There's them getting respected again, but there's also this sounds horrible, but the forgiveness of the community. Because there's other places where you could have gone through it, but you'd never, no matter how much you've done good for yourself, they wouldn't have you back. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I think we were very, very forgiving.
Yeah,
When we seen them going through that, we just stepped away.
yeah.
Because there's nothing we could do about it. So, and it had nothing to do with us. But like you say, when you see them go through, like she said, to the dregs,
Yeah.
it's on the street, and then you see them come back, those that did come back, you got to respect them.
No, definitely. Because you know what's shocking about what some have said though? It's like 10 years. 10 years is a long fucking time, innit? Of hell.
Tommy was longer than that one day.
Yeah.
Tommy was a lot longer than that.
No, but of sheer living hell, really, you know.
Yeah. They just dropped out of the world for a while, didn't they? Into madness. Well, long live the weed anyway. And my cigarettes. Yeah, we had the good years.
Yeah,
I
we
definitely
did.
say that. We had the good years. Shouldn't do this on camera, really, should I?
Right, you can
fucking
say
do
that
it now.
innit?
Yeah,
turn it off while I'm held up.
Yeah.
Must be done now.
Yeah.
Chatted the bollocks off everybody.